Hi everybody, how are you doing? It's Angie, also known as The Light. Welcome to my channel. Please stop what you're doing. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Share it if you want to. Subscribe to me. Stay a while. You will not regret it. If you'd like to make a conversation booking with me, you can do so. We can talk about narcissism. We can talk about zodiacs. We can talk about your spiritual experiences or mine, however you want to do it. I can help you start your healing journey from narcissistic abuse. If you ever had a booking session with me, a convo session with me, please leave your testimonies in the comment section so others can see, so they can know that I'm not out here BSing with my my gift, okay? So yes, it's $15 for 30 minutes and $30 for 1 hour. I will put all the information below. If you want to make a love donation to me, you feel I've helped you in any kind of way, or you want to support my channel to help me motivate me to keep making content, please do so. I've been doing this for 5 years. So yes, I share my energy with you. Share your energy with me. My Cash App is $thelight777. When you book, first you make your payment. When you book, you make the payment first, and then you leave your email, and I will email you, and that's how we book the conversation. All right, let's get right into it. Feeling a lot better. I'm going through this whole, I guess you could say, healing type of shadow work, I call it, right now. Things that I had not addressed, from my childhood, from past relationships. And I'm going to be the 30. I'm going to be 40 in 2 years. And this always happens. I remember this happening to me right before my 30th birthday, probably a year or so before it. It's just like a purging, like certain people are leaving my life, certain habits that I need to address, certain things that I need to address. Healing is never finished, okay? So, if I don't seem like myself, or, just disappear for a while, that's why I'm purging. I'm healing still. And, excuse me, we just had that Scorpio full moon, and my moon sign is Scorpio. So it was pretty intense, doing a lot of healing work. And, the first thing to the process is to just sit in your emotions, sit in your feeling, how you feel about things, addressing it, acknowledging it, accepting it, and then letting that shit go, letting it go, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and letting it go. Because what is the sense of keep replaying these things that happen to you over and over and over and over again, okay? But anyway, yes, so this is going to be a short video about when the narcissist has this meltdown after narcissistic imagery has this narcissistic meltdown after you go no contact. You cut their ass off and they freak out, okay? You got to keep in mind that the narc is, stuck in their ego, stuck in their feelings their entire life, the entire time that they're dealing with you, okay? So not only are you spiritually and chemically, mentally, emotionally addicted to the narcissist is addicted to you. They're addicted to controlling you. They're addicted to using you. You are their supply. They need you for whatever they're using you for. Money, sex, housing, to hang out with them. Whatever it may be, the narc is also addicted to you, okay? So, with that being said, go back to my video called On an Island with a Narcissist. I believe that's the name of it. It's not too long ago. I did it about like a month ago. And I told the story of how I was on vacation with this particular friend of mine, ex-friend of mine, and how she disrespected me on this trip. She disrespected me before the trip. You know, she has put me in drama situations. You know, she navigated through our friendship, when I think about it, in a very selfish manner. And I got tired of the crap and I cut her off. I'm not really sure. I really can't pinpoint if she's a full-blown narc, but she definitely has narcissistic tendencies. And, you know, if she is, I guess you could say she's a covert narcissist. I really wouldn't know how she became this way, but she does a lot of things that are narcissistic, okay? But anyway, so I went to Puerto Rico with her and another girl, and I haven't spoken to the other girl either. I did email that girl, the other girl. Go back and watch this video for you to kind of understand how this all occurred. There's two videos, okay? So, the other girl that I was on vacation with, I did email her and tell her how I felt. She never apologized. She didn't address it. So we're not speaking. She's still on my Instagram. I'm still on hers. We're still following each other. But I don't click like on her stuff. I don't say anything to her. I refuse to be friends with someone who does not acknowledge their behavior. And it is what it is. I guess the friendship is lost. And eventually she'll probably just block me or unfollow me or whatever she chooses to do, because I'm not saying anything to her until she acknowledges what she has done and apologizes like an adult. But she's kind of young. She's 23. She's insecure. She's immature. And she'll probably just miss out on a good friendship with me, pretty much. The other girl that disrespected me on the trip in Puerto Rico, I guess it took her about a week to figure out that I blocked her on everything. I blocked her on, I have like 4 Instagrams. And this is why I don't want to make another Instagram to kind of, you know, communicate with you guys. I know it sounds messed up, but I have like 3 business accounts and then 1 private account, right? So, I blocked her on all of my Instagram accounts. I blocked her phone number. So I guess it took her about a week to figure out I blocked her, because she did not contact me since we had came back from Puerto Rico. So I get oh yes, so I have WhatsApp. WhatsApp is this app that you can use basically to talk to people all over the world. You can text them, you can video chat with them, whatever, right? So I usually don't keep the WhatsApp on my phone. But whatever, the dude that I was dating or whatever, the guy I was dating, he was sending me a video, and the video was long, so he had to send it through WhatsApp. So that's why my WhatsApp app was still on my phone, and I regret even signing back on WhatsApp, but I had to look at the video that he sent me. Anyway, so it's really late at night, and I see like I have like a message come up on WhatsApp, and I'm like, who the hell is messaging me? I think it might have been like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. It happened to be the chick, the Gemini. Okay, that's who I refer her to. I refer her as in the On the Island with a Narcissist video. So the Gemini messages me on WhatsApp. I don't read I see her name. And this was weird to me because I did not know, even if you block somebody on your cell phone, if you still have WhatsApp, they can still contact you on WhatsApp. I had no idea. If that was the case, I would have signed on WhatsApp and blocked her on WhatsApp as well. So I see she messages me, but I can't fully see the message, and I'm not going to open the message. But it's like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, I'm worried. It's like along that line. I'm like, oh, please. She's going to play that whole, she thinks I'm dead or something. And that also just kind of like indicates to, like, these narcs will play so dumb. Like, you don't even acknowledge. Like, how could you've been doing so much. You've been violating all this time, all these years. And you don't think, you have no idea why I blocked you. They're going to act, some of them going to act like completely like clueless, dumb, like they don't know what the hell is going on, right? So I don't answer it. I just I did I block? I think I blocked her and then like removed her from my WhatsApp. So then the next day I see that she called me. So even if you block someone, you can still see that they've been trying to call you. So she was calling my phone, and it shows me in my call log that she tried to reach out to me. So whatever. I don't call her back. I don't unblock her. I keep it moving. Then later on that night, or maybe the next day, so this is like 1, 2, 3, this is like going on for like 3 days straight, guys. This Gemini, she then creates another phone number through an app. So there's apps that you can create like new numbers or whatever the case is. So now she's texting me from a different number, and I can see like half of the text. I refuse to open up the text, and I can see like on the top it goes, okay, now I'm really worried, like, are you alive, are you okay? So and I'm just like, yo, these people are really insane. They'll do so much to you. They'll put you through drama. Like, she knows what happened in Puerto Rico. She knows that she disrespected me, whatever the case is. But you know what it is? In the narc's head, they're like, oh, I always disrespect them. I always talk to them crazy. I always do this. I always do that. There's no way they blocked me. This is what they think of you. Like, narcs think you're stupid. Narcs think you're a fool. Another thing is that I think in that moment, a narcissist is like, oh shit, like this person really figured out who I am. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, they're like, no. I thought I've been wearing my mask so well. Like, I think that at some point they're just like, no, there's no way. Maybe they really want to think like something happened to you, you know, you're dead or you're sick. There's no way like their mask fell off. Excuse me. There's no way. I left my damn water on the other side of the room. There's no way in their head they're thinking like, oh no, this person figured me out. Because the more violation the narc does to you, the more they're like, yep, this person's dumb. I can keep using them, you know, treat them in any kind of way. They're not gonna even budge, okay? They are believing this facade, this false character, this mask that I've created, okay? So at that moment, they're starting to have this meltdown of like, oh shoot, does she know? Does he know who I really am? They trying to cut me off. Then they'll get into the whole anger mode, and this is what she started to do. So eventually, the narc is gonna figure out like you block them, you know, that you're done with them, that you cut them off, and then they get into that whole anger mode where it's just like, oh hell no. You don't block me. You don't get rid of me. I cut people off. I do this. This is when they get into that anger mode, right? So, yeah, she's texting me from another number, calling me from her number, or whatever the case is. I guess she goes onto Instagram and realizes like she's blocked. And I don't know, I was surprised that she didn't create another Instagram account. But being that my Instagram account is not private, she probably was on another Instagram account and probably like trying to look at my Instagram to see like, was I putting up subs about her, subliminal messages or whatever, which I didn't. And that's another thing, like when you discard a narcissist, don't put no subliminal messages on your social media. Give them nothing to go off of. I'm telling you, starve that narc out. Starve them out like a damn pimple, okay? Dry them out and put like you put toothpaste or medicine on your pimple. Dry them out, okay? Don't give them nothing to feed off of, because they're going to be like, okay, yeah, that person is showing some type of emotion. But if you're not even posting anything shady about them, you're not, you know, telling your friends anything about them, they're going to be like, oh, damn, like you got to not give these narcs any indication that you are in any type of emotional distress about cutting them off or losing them, okay? I don't even care if you're really going through that. don't give off that energy. Like, I'm telling you, stay like poker face throughout the whole entire experience, right? And I've been through this already, so, and I was already prepared to cut her ass off, so it really doesn't phase me. Like, I've been in this game for like, what, 5-6 years now. So I have plenty of practice of going no contact with narcissists, where that's it. And when I'm done, I'm a Leo. Leos will give you thousands and thousands of chances. And this is why people take us for suckers too. And so I'll give you thousands and thousands of chances, and you think I didn't see what you've been doing, but I peeped it from the beginning, since day one. And then all of a sudden we cut you off. And another thing about Leos could be, this is why it's a sign for acting, because Leos can act. You would never know. A Leo could be around you and not like you, and it could be fake or whatever the case is, but we could still treat people who we don't like cool, cordial, and that's it. Never speak to you again. Don't interact with you. We'll get through it, basically. And that's how I was with her too. I didn't show her no attitude. I didn't, give her any type of indication that I was done with her ass. So she was freaking out, guys. She was freaking out. Then she got into her anger mode. And then a couple of more days passed, and I got an email from her. I got an email. No, actually, the email came last. I got, guys, hold, clutch your pearls, okay? I got a Cash App request. Some of you don't know what Cash App is, so it's an app. It's an app that you use to exchange money with people, okay? So I get a Cash App request, guys, okay? Talking about pandemic loan, $225, and then there's dates of money. So it says like March and April of 2020. We're in 2021, okay? So last year, guys, listen to this. Last year, when the pandemic hit, she randomly twice sent me money, right? So this is what you do sometime when you're in friendships or whatever the case. And this is why I'm telling you, be careful when you take money from people. Be careful when you take money from narcissists. Now, I've bought this girl gifts. I've bought this girl, for her birthday with last year, a cake. I got her a cake. I'm a hairstylist, guys, right? I did her hair for free. It took me 6-7 hours to braid her hair. Did like long box braids, okay? I did her hair for free. I got her a cake. I surprised her with a cake. I gave her balloons. I bought her champagne. Like, I've done things for her. I've bought her gifts. I've paid for dinner. We've gone to events that I've paid for tickets for as well. And she has done the same. So when you in a relationship or friendship, you're going to ask for money back. So last year during the pandemic, I had left my job December 2019. Then the pandemic hit about March. So I wasn't working, whatever the case is. All I had was to do hair. But nobody wanted to get their hair done when the Rona hit, okay? So I was struggling financially, but I never asked her for money. You know how like you talk to friends, they're like, yo, I'm going through this or whatever the case is. So randomly, on 2 occasions, she sent me $100. Thank you. Great. I will always give her credit for that. That was very nice. But yes, my molester gave me money and gifts. My rapist offered me a job. You have to understand that just because people give you money don't make them good people. Okay? So a lot of times these narcissists, they do that. They'll weigh the things that they've done for you over your head. What if I would have been petty and sent it back to her and been like, oh, $225 pain and suffering in a friendship, or give me the money back for me buying you birthday gifts, or me buying you gifts, or me paying for whatever it was in the past, or all those hair discounts, where I usually charge $200 for a hairstyle, but I only charged you $100. Or, well, how about the time I did your hair for free for your birthday, and that was a $200 hairstyle. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? So the narcs never remember what you did for them. They only remember what they did for you because it wasn't genuine anyway. They really think when they do things for you, you owe them something. You don't owe anyone anything. When you're in friendships and you're in relationships and you do things for each other, that's natural. You can't take that back. You get it? This ain't no petty divorce. Get out of here. And in 4 years, we've been friends for 4 years. And all you can request was $225. That should say something to you. Okay? I have ex-friends I've spent thousands of dollars on. All you can request was $225 in 4 years. Yeah, that's a damn shame. And another thing we have got to get used to, no, we have got to normalize. That's like the new word today. We have got to normalize. Just because people give you money, that does not mean anything really, okay? Your friends should be, or your lover or your family, they should be generous, but also be giving you love and emotional support. I never got love and emotional support from this chick. No. Most of the time, yeah, we could talk, but it was only like when it's negative. You know, those friends who, yeah, they want to talk to you when you're feeling negative. You know what I'm saying? I never really felt like I had an emotional connection to her. But yeah, so she was in her anger mode, guys. And requested $225. I should play that number, 225. She requested $225 from me, talking about pandemic loan. I never borrowed that money from her, and I never asked her for that money. And I declined, and I blocked it, okay? And I'm not going to front when she did that. I really wanted to be petty and request more money from her. But I was like, nope, you got to like, suffocate the narcissist. You have to suffocate them. Cut their supply off, okay? You are their air. You are their supply. They need you. You don't need them. It's just an illusion that you do need them. You do not need them. They just set up a tone and set up an illusion that you need them, okay? You don't need them. Anyway, so then a few days go by. I actually was in Miami, and I'm on vacation. I'm like checking my email or whatever the case is, and that's when I noticed she emails me. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, thank God I don't have Facebook anymore. Thank God I don't have any other apps like Snapchat or whatever. She would have been up on those apps as well. So she sends me an email. I did not read the email. The email is still in my inbox. And I could still, you know how like you could see half of the email, but you can't read the full email by just the box. And it was just like, it was like the peace sign as the subject title. And then it said, I could see like some of it that said, I wasn't going to send this, but I like to communicate. Really? Of course narcs like to communicate. Yeah, they like to communicate their feelings and their emotions. No, you don't like to communicate. Communicating and having dialogue with somebody is like you speak and I speak. Communication to them is them talking and venting out their feelings, and that's it. And you acknowledging how they feel. But I'm glad, she sent the email. Let her vent it out in the email and talk to yourself. Because I will never, ever read that email. The guy that I used to talk to, whatever, got used to date, he's like, oh, let me read it. I'm like, nah, don't read it. Don't read it. Just leave it alone. You have to just suffocate these narcs. So people's like, oh, you think she's going to come to your house? I was like, I don't think she's that crazy. If she do, I really think she's going to regret it if she steps foot near my house. Because, I ain't going to say what will happen, but I don't think she's going to do it. But if she does, it's going to be problems, I don't play that. I do not play with narcs. And I've had a narc pop up at my house after 3 years of me cutting them off. Nothing happened, but, I got rid of them. I do tell that story somewhere on my channel in one of these videos. But yeah, guys, be careful. These narcs are crazy. They are very vulnerable and in a weird illusion state. And it's not that they miss you. And y'all be thinking that and y'all be falling for that. It's not that they miss you. They do not miss you, guys. They do not miss you. It is an ego hurt to the narc when you go no contact. Okay? You were a plaything for them and now they can't play with you. They were using you. So now they're like, damn, this person found out. They're thinking like, oh, you're gonna run and tell people. So they go ahead and run and they get their flying monkeys, or they run and they call your family, they call your friends, and they try to get to them before you can get to them. They are scrambling and trying to save themselves. They're trying to save their false character. Okay, they're trying to save the facade that they've been putting on, and you rip that shit right off. Okay, it is their ego. This girl does not give a damn about our friendship. No, it has nothing to do with that. How could you not think she tried to say that I told her baby father that she was cheating on him. 2, you put me in a situation with your sugar daddy. 3, you get to Puerto Rico and disrespect me. Anybody who has common sense would be like, yeah, okay, I did XYZ. And it's not like she didn't know. We had discussions about those 2 violations before. We basically got into an argument in Puerto Rico. But these narcs they're just, let me tell you something. Their mind does not work and think and react like a normal human being, okay? They do not act, they're not normal. They're not normal, okay? So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now that I see her reaction or whatever the case is. I don't want to say like, oh, she acts like that because she's a Gemini. I don't want to blame that on her zodiac sign. But yeah, it looks like it's a possibility that she could be a covert narcissist. And she showed her true colors. Like, that's crazy. For me, I've been cut off before. And the thing about it is, I feel like this. And it's funny, I've been cut off from people who I never even got in an argument with them. I never violated them. I never, backstabbed them or betrayed them. People just don't like my energy sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. So I've been cut off before. The number one thing I would say is that people feel like, the people who have cut me off, sometimes people feel intimidated by me, basically. Like, some people want their friend to agree with everything that they do, and I'm not that kind of friend. And sometimes being yourself will make people not want to deal with you. Okay, so that happens to me sometimes, where I stand so strong for what I believe in. I'm not saying I got a problem with what you're doing, but I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes being around people, like to be around people who are like them. So when I have friends who let men dog them out, or they sleep with multiple men, I don't do that. So when they see like, oh, I'm sticking to one man and I'm being treated right, that makes them feel some kind of way about themselves. You get what I'm trying to say? So yes, my energy can be very intimidating. That's why I treat friendships like relationships. This is why I don't go on YouTube and befriend all y'all or just meet some random woman and befriend her. Like, it takes a long time. I like to get to know people because I've been through too much when it comes to friendships and narcissists, okay? And not that I'm closed off, but I'm very cautious. I'm very, very cautious, and I think you guys should be cautious too. Take time to get to know people. Don't rush into friendships or relationships, okay? But these narcs and in your head, even in your head, your ego or your self-esteem is so sensitive, so tainted, that y'all really believe that these narcs miss you. No, it's not that they miss you. They miss abusing you. So when they're calling like, baby, pick up the phone, or hey girl, please forgive me, let's work it out, da 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 da. It has nothing to do with they're missing you as a person. They're missing your genuine nature. They're missing abusing you. They need somewhere to pull energy from. You're like a gas station to a narcissist. They need somewhere to fill up. And you cut them off, they're mad at that. They're, for one, and they're also mad that you figured them out, because they swear they so smart, because they have been manipulating since they came out the freaking womb. And they're pissed that, damn, this person figured me out. What went wrong in the program? Okay? So don't be full of yourself thinking that these men and these women love you and that's why they keep coming back to you. Because think about it. When they come back, do it get any better? Do they take accountability of their behavior? Do things change? Things never change. Things will be good for like a week or two, or even maybe a month. And they go right back and they get worse. They go right back to mistreating you, right? I bet it does turn out like that. I never had a narc come back into my life, or a toxic person come back into my life, and it was a different tune. I don't care how different they look, what they're saying, what they're doing, the accolades they're doing, and it doesn't matter. It don't matter. They don't change. They're incapable of changing because they don't see anything wrong with themselves. Okay? So yes, that's my story. Hopefully it will help you understand that, you know, the hoovering coming from the narc is not that they love you, is not that they care about you. It's that they just want to come back to abuse you even more. All right? So get those conversation bookings in. Get those donations into me, please. I would really, really appreciate it. But yes, the booking information will be in the description bar and in the comment section. Have an amazing week. Okay, guys? I'm going to New Orleans next weekend. I'm not playing, okay? I am like on the move for 2021 because I missed out in 2020. Plus, I don't know what they're about to do with this whole traveling situation with the you know what going on out there. Me personally, I'm not getting the shot. I don't trust it. I'm not here to persuade anyone to not get it either. But if you get it, be careful. Take your herbs. Watch your body and how it changes. And good luck. Peace and blessing, guys. Love you all.